Two sedans, no turbos, no hybrid nonsense, just raw, old-school performance forged in the early 2000s, and yet one of these cars still haunts dyno sheets that modern six-figure machines struggle to match. Stuttgart versus Munich, AMG versus M Division, the W211E55 AMG, and the E60 M5. Two machines built from completely different philosophies, both chasing the same crown, the greatest super sedan of their generation. Mercedes brought a supercharged 5.4-liter V8, the M113K, strapped with a Lysholm twin-screw blower sitting right on top of the engine, pushing 469 horsepower and a chest-crushing 516 pound-feet of torque. All of that torque available from basically idle. You breathe on the throttle and the car surges forward like it's been waiting its whole life for permission. BMW answered differently, completely differently. They pulled a naturally aspirated 5.0-liter 510 straight out of the Formula One parts bin, the S85, revving all the way to 8,250 revolutions per minute, screaming like a supercar trapped inside a business-class cabin. 507 horsepower. Zero forced induction, pure mechanical fury. These two cars didn't just compete, they defined an era. Off the line, the E55 is a bully. 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds stock. But that number is a lie. Mercedes sandbagged it hard. Real-world runs with a competent driver on a good surface? Mid-threes. Some even touch 3.9 in stock form. The torque is so violent, so immediate, that the 7-speed automatic, yes, a slush box, actually works with the engine instead of against it. The M5 E60, 4.7 seconds to 60 in standard trim, though independent tests regularly clocked it in the low 4s. But the E60 rewards patience. Get it past 4,000 revolutions per minute, and the V10 wakes up like something possessed. The engine note shifts from a low growl into a high-pitched, spine-tingling wail that no turbo car, no supercharged car has ever truly replicated. That sound is a religion. Top speed. Both are electronically capped at 155 miles per hour. Remove the limiter, and the M5 has reportedly touched 205 miles per hour. The E55, with its mountain of low-end torque, is estimated around 186 miles per hour flat out. On paper, the BMW looks slower. On a racetrack with a skilled driver pushing that V10 into its power band, the story flips completely. Here's where the E55 becomes something close to mythical. The Lysholm supercharger setup responds to modifications like nothing else from that era. A pulley swap, a simple cheap pulley swap, drops boost pressure thresholds and can add 50 to 80 horsepower overnight. Add a tune, a catback exhaust, and a cold air intake, and you're sitting at 550 to 600 wheel horsepower in a sleeper sedan that looks like your accountant's daily driver. The tuning community went further. Built motors, bigger pulleys, upgraded intercoolers. Some E55 builds are pushing 700, 800 horsepower on the stock block. On pump gas. In a car that debuted in 2002, the M5 E60's S85 is a more fragile creature. Beautiful, extraordinary, but fragile. The rod bearings are infamous, neglect them, and the engine grenades without warning. Rebuilds are expensive. Tuning potential exists, but the S85 is not a budget hero. The E60 rewards meticulous maintenance and punishes shortcuts. The E60 M5 is the more complete driver's car. The SMG gearbox, controversial then, polarizing now, can be swapped for a proper 6-speed manual in some markets, instantly transforming the experience. The chassis is sharper, the feedback is richer, and the high RPM payoff is something engineers today no longer even attempt to build. The E55 AMG is the street fighter, the one you tune, the one you race, the one you drive hard every single day without worrying about the mood it's in. It's reliable, it's brutal, and in the right hands with the right modifications, it embarrasses cars costing 3 times its current used market price. Values on both have climbed. Clean E55s are fetching serious money. Low mileage E60s with documented bearing history are becoming collector cars. Two legends. Two completely different answers to the same question. So which one do you actually want in your garage? The supercharged torque monster that'll never let you down? Or the howling V10 that sounds like God gargling gravel? Drop it in the comments. And while you're thinking about it, wait until you see what happens when we put the E55 up against the Cadillac CT-SV. That one gets ugly fast.